Hey, welcome back to my channel. And I have been meaning to come to really jump on, to pick up my phone and record this for probably almost 2 weeks now. I did something that was I did such an insignificant gesture that was so significant to me. Let me give backstory, and then let me explain, right? So I, did the whole education thing you were supposed to do. Went to high school, graduated, was, valedictorian. I had a gap year. Oh, I took a gap semester because I didn't go to college the fall semester. I went the spring, right? Went the spring semester, whatever. Went through, all the ebbs and flows of college. So get to graduation, I'm excited, My biological father actually ended up having like a dinner for me and everything, and he, for my graduate, because you had to pre-order them at the time, he went ahead and pre-ordered me like this very nice, beautiful, the frame, because I looked at it because they had it like propped. It was like the most expensive degree frame at the time, and they had it, kind of propped up, on display down in the campus bookstore and whatnot. And because I remember looking at it, and the thing was like $298. Don't ask why I remember that. I just remember, looking like, oh, that's nice, and I'm just buying like, oh, I don't need all that, because at the time I couldn't afford it. And at the time, just kind of with everything going on in my home, I think subconsciously I knew my mother couldn't afford it, because at this time she was on a disability, so she couldn't really afford to just drop $300 on a picture frame or a degree frame. I don't know the proper term for it. And subconsciously I knew my stepdaddy was not going to pay for it either, because he didn't see the value in it, right? And and my biological father came to my graduation. My stepfather didn't. Stepfather didn't even come to my high school graduation. So, but I digress. I guess maybe all of that will play into it, and I just haven't linked it up yet. But because I want to get back to this gesture, I graduated college in 2014. They put my, once you graduated, they put the degree in the frame for you in the bookstore and all that, and I brought it home, right? Don't you know, for 10 years, actually over 10, when I got home that day on December 14th, 2014, my degree in the frame sat on the floor. And sat may be too generous of a word. I tossed the frame and degree in the corner and never put it up until about 2 weeks ago, because I did not want to give the impression that I was better than anybody because I had a degree. And let me tell you what some of this comes from. At the time when you're young, or when you haven't yet ascended or gained an awareness of human beings and the things that they say, or how they say it, the tone, what they really are implying, you take that stuff to heart as if it's gospel, right? And because I remember like several times my stepfather going, because I remember when it might have been the same day, and we were just, all in the living room or whatever, watching TV, and it's like, oh, and I just remember in his facial expression, I remember all of it, just, oh, you done got your little degree now. just nasty little comments. Y'all with y'all degrees. It's just like, at the time, it's like I wasn't even thinking about making the connection that your dimming yourself down happened way before you got on that job. It may have expressed itself differently, but you have been dimming your shine to make other people feel comfortable, or not to be intimidating to people. Part of that started at home, because I just remember when I work in a STEM field, and pretty much everybody got STEM degrees, but very few people have hard science degrees, right? I can probably count on I can count on one hand of the people I know who have chemistry degrees. So I just remember everybody standing up there flexing with their engineering degree. And I'm not diminishing it, because to get in the engineering field and to stick with it, it takes some guts, it takes some smarts. You got a little something up there. It's nothing to sneeze at, right? But I remember so many times I'm just standing there and everybody talking about their engineering degree and what school they went to. And I'm just standing there like, oh, I don't want to tell nobody I have a chemistry degree, because like I know how people like look at me and they'll stop talking to me, because it like does something to them when they see that the black girl in the group got a hard science degree. Like people, I know black women sound off in the comments. If you got a hard science degree, these people, some of them start shaking and shit. It's like, like, look, I just got a bachelor's. What? Calm down. God dang, right? But, and I was in bed one night. What led me to put it up, I was laying in bed, because it was like across the room from my bed, just on its side, on the floor, just sticking up, propped up against the closet. And I'm sitting there like, and I was laying there looking at it, just covers pulled up around my mouth, just looking at it like, girl, you let people beat you down so till you have diminished your own accomplishments to make other people feel good. I looked at it and I actually got up out of bed and I took it, picked it up off the floor, and I didn't hang it up immediately then, because I didn't have any command strips or anything to put it up with. But I took it and I just put it up, like up on the dresser, just to get it off the floor, and I'm like, I should be ashamed of myself. You have people, and we don't even have to cross the Atlantic for this. You have people in this country, in America, who cry themselves to sleep every night, who would love to have been able to have been afforded the opportunity to go to college to get that thing that you just haphazardly and carelessly threw on the damn floor. I let myself have it. Like, girl, you ought to be freaking ashamed of yourself. Freaking ashamed of yourself. God blessed you and made a way for you to get a degree, and you just threw it down on the floor like it was nothing, all because some player hater. That's why I say sometimes your biggest haters are your family. But that's all I got is stop diminishing yourself to make other people comfortable. If they feel intimidated, that's their problem, not yours. And you don't make it your problem. I know, I'm sorry, I'm driving and talking. But anyway, you got what I'm saying. All right, y'all. That's all I got for you. I really wasn't gonna come with all that vitriol, but I really just, it thinking about it and relaying it just really kind of just pissed me off all over again. And I'm not even pissed off at him, because defeated people, all they can do is defeat. defeated people, low vibrational people, you can't expect low vibrational defeated people, you can't expect them to do anything else. So I don't even fault him. And all you know is, all I'm gonna do all my life is back-breaking labor, and I have never dared to dream. When you see other people who dare to dream, those people they're gonna try to discourage you and kind of chop your tree down really before it even gets to sprouting. Seriously. Because that's all they know, you know. But thank you so much for hanging with me, and I'll catch you guys later.